Hey y'all, it's Natalie, and I'm super excited to bring to you today a Valentine created with the Make a Cake die from Emily Moore Designs. And I'm going to create a shaker with it today. I'm super excited. So I'm starting by cutting two bases. One is going to be cake colored, so the inside of my cake, and I'm going to keep it light because I want to ink blend on it. And the gold piece is for what is going to be a platter. The inside of the cake is just scrap paper because I'm only going to use it as a template for ink blending. And then the red is the bold outside icing bits. And then I use some white glitter for all of my embellishments on the decorative icing. I also use the decorative sentiments banners to get a few red glitter hearts from that little banner there. And then I use this bow die from my stash, as well as I pulled out some sequins, and I have some acetate and foam tape and non-liquid adhesive. Those are all your supplies. And this is on the blog today over at Emily Moore Designs. So I'll link that down below, and you can be sure to get all your supplies and gather them up, and you can follow along. So first thing, I'm going to use the inside part of the cake. That's the part that holds the gift card holder normally. But I'm going to use it just to ink blend in the openings and create little stripes of icing. So I'm going with this pink color that matches some of the sequins in my sequin mix. And Emily does have awesome sequins in her store. I just didn't have any that were in Valentine's colors from her. So that's why I used one that was from my stash. And I just ink blended, and the top part you're not going to be able to see because it's going to be covered up by that red striped piece of icing. And so you're just going to see a little bit of that stripe of pink icing I just ink blended. I'm also going through on that red icing and ink blending the edges just to kind of give it a little bit of a dimension. And so I'm going to use this All the Happy Things stamp because I thought I could just add a little something else inside my shaker. So I'm going to use that same ink that I blended, and I'm going to use this fun new Misty product that I have that sticks to my glass mat, which is also for sale at Emily Moore Designs. And I'm going to ink, I think it says there's cake, but that's one of the stamps on the really cute little stamp set that is All the Happy Things. And so I'm just going to put that up here along one of the icing stripes, and it's just a fun little detail to add. And what's next? Okay, so I get my acetate, and I use the base again to cut it, but if you don't want to cut through acetate with your die cut, you can just fussy cut it. But I'm using my non-liquid adhesive to stick the acetate onto the top part of the icing. Obviously, that leaves a blank clear acetate across the bottom. We're going to remedy this. And that's partially kind of where the platter comes into play. Although at the end of the day, you actually didn't need it, but it gives you kind of a straight edge base rather than the cut piece of cake base. You see how it's like a triangle. But either way, we cover up the adhesive, so don't worry about it. So I'm showing you, I'm going to take my foam adhesive now. I'm using really skinny strips, and I'm just lining the acetate. And so you can see I'm putting it across the bottom there where no paper exists, but then I'll also cover up underneath all of the paper of the icing bit above. And I did 3 layers because my sequin mix is pretty chunky. It's got these chunky beads in it. And so I wanted it to be really tall so the shakers didn't get stuck. I'm now using my powder tool to just kind of make this less sticky around the edges of the foam tape. And then I use a little cloth to clean it out because you don't want the powder to be stuck in there. It still allowed some of the sequins to stick, but honestly, I really like that because it leaves the sequins kind of stuck up in there even when you're not shaking it around. So I don't really hate it that some stick to it. So I removed the backing of the foam tape only on 3 sides. I left one of the backing on so that it can easily fill my shaker. I was looking for my scoop, but I couldn't find my scoop. I have a feeling that I have a little boy that took it. He denied it, but it'll turn up. And so I used that one side where I did not remove the backing of the tape, and I just kind of open it and pour my sequins inside. And that way I don't have to worry about my sequins sticking to any of the foam tape when or trying to align the top and bottom of my shaker really easily. That's the easiest way for me to fill my shaker without causing a big mess. So then I just took the backing off of that side of the tape and made sure that everything was stuck really well. Another point that I wanted to make was when you're making your foam tape go all the way around the perimeter of your cake, don't leave any gaps because you don't want your sequins to fall out. So there it is. It's looking so cute. And I just am sticking it atop of this base. Oh, because my foam tape was so thick, because I did 3 layers, it was kind of like not seemly to the eye. And since it's going to be an element that is, you know, I'm not putting it on a scrapbook page. It's like a card. It's a Valentine. So I decided to just cut a strip of the same red glitter paper that I use for embellishments. And I'm just using my hot glue gun and just sticking it all the way around the edge, kind of like just a little border all the way around. And that worked really nicely. And so I'm just inking up the edges of that so you can't even tell that it exists. And we're going to stick it down onto the gold piece. I just took the base where I cut it out of that gold and just turned it upside down, so you won't be able to see the triangular part where it's cut out, and it'll just look like a plate. I'm also using this doily just because I was trying to decide how to embellish the plate, and a doily is very much Valentine's themed in my opinion, and it added that pop of pink outside of the shaker, which I really liked. And so it's just like the cake is sitting on top of a doily. Yeah, I'm really excited with how that turned out. So now we're going to embellish. So I take the icing bit, the rounded one, and one goes at the top, but the other one I'm going to chop it up, and I'm going to use my non-liquid adhesive because we don't like to use liquid adhesive to touch the acetate. It does not dry well, or it takes forever to dry if it does. Honestly, in my opinion, I guess I've never been patient enough to allow it to. It might dry, but I use non-liquid adhesive when I'm using it on my acetate. But I just use that icing bit to hide the tape along the bottom part of the cake where you can see. And then I'm using foam tape dots to pop up the dollops at the top. And then I'm going to go through with those little red hearts that came out of the decorative sentiments die and embellish that. And then I'm adding a couple of bows. And then we're going to call it a Valentine. Like I said, I'm on the blog today. I'll link it down below. I'll also throw my affiliate links down below if you're interested in any of these products from Emily Moore Designs. And if you've never ordered before, if you use my code NAT10, you'll get 10% off your first order. Emily is so thoughtful with her dies, and she is so good at showing you how to use them. And I hope you're inspired today. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye, y'all.